EA Sports. It's in the game.
Oh shit, he's still hurt. Oh fuck.
Who's hurt? Your quarterback?
No. My field guy. Imagine.
The kicker?
Yep.
Wait, the field guy? How you a quarterback? How you a kicker?
The dude who runs the ball back when they kick
okay.
it off.
Halfback. Or yeah. Return kicker. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Let me check the awards. Hey, I'm on there again.
Of course you are. You're an all-star quarterback, bro.
Oh boy.
What?
They're 1-6.
Oh, you should have an easy game then. Wish me luck though. I got the Patriots, so I'm fucking hard.
Oh shit, dude. Let me know when you're ready.
Alright. Alright. Loading. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me upgrade my players before I get in this match. Alright. I'm going in now. And they're 7-1.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Change my playbook. Alright, let's go. I'm the coach.
I'm home.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football
I think I'm
on
playing too,
EA
actually.
Sports. Coming up, we'll see the 42-year-old, 6-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady and the New England Patriots as they match up with the second-year man Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. Seated next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, this one featuring a couple of playoff teams from a season ago, back at it again in 2019.
And we both felt the confidence from both of these teams, right? They feel like they will be back in the playoffs again, but they shouldn't be overconfident. 7 teams last year made the playoffs that didn't make it the previous year, so you're not assured of going back year after year.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Cousins versus
The Patriots
Mahomes.
come out led by the 4-time Super Bowl MVP and owner of a record 6 Super Bowl rings. Arguably the greatest to ever play the game, Tom Brady. And we keep asking the same questions every year. How much longer can he keep doing this? Is this the year the dynasty crumbles? And every year Brady comes out and leads his team to the Super Bowl. They've been there now 3 years in a row, and only one team has made it 4. That's the Buffalo Bills. But remember, they lost all 4 in the early 90s. Throwing on first down is Brady. And incomplete to open things up. Ben Watson was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. And let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
And this offensive line, they're going to have to be a lot better than they were right there. We certainly won't measure them just by one play. But they've definitely got a big challenge ahead of them in this one. Because this defense, they love to run blitz. And they clog up the running lanes.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Defensively, here are the starters for Baltimore. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to White. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give him much run after catch.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here are the Ravens now under 12th-year coach John Harbaugh. They'll be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback, leading rusher amongst QBs in 2018, Lamar Jackson.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs, but he's still going to scramble when he feels he has green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing, and keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again.
All right, let's get at least in Pro Bowl territory, please, guys.
Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
To throw is Jackson. Snead's got it.
Touchdown, bitch.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. His 11th touchdown of the year.
30-23.
As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now.
What do you need help with?
Within my song, when my dad died. I'm not trying to be retarded or anything. Something about a mountain. Rest high on a mountain.
They're back in form.
Yeah, that was a comeback there. Third and
Tucker
23.
now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah.
Charge my mic. I mean, charge my mic. Charge my controller. It's a great guy.
Nut.
We know where we'll be at the end of the day, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Nice, let's
He's
go.
going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Yeah, baby.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of
Hill's
the
8th touchdown of the year.
Nice.
Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his
That's right, punt the
athleticism
ball.
wins
Punt the
on
ball.
perimeter.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
I know the scouting report on him is that
What you want,
Brady down over
Minnesota?
here.
Whack-ass state?
What you want? New England Patriots, whack-ass state.
Make a play, but on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? #1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. #2 goal is win your division. #3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible as you
That was so
can be
close.
heading into the playoffs.
So
you
close
win
for a
as many
fucking
home games
interception.
as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Fumble.
Throwing
Nice.
What?
eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on
Whatever.
the right sideline, but not in the field of play.
Not even
They
gonna
say it's
complain.
incomplete. The throw led him a little too
What
far.
happened?
It brings up 3rd down.
I didn't get it, even though there was like 50 of my dudes on it.
Wow.
Typical Madden, whatever.
Now they
Yeah.
face a 3rd and 10 after
Oh,
back-to-back
only me.
incompletions.
And me.
And Jackson
Get your bitch ass down.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10.
I just got sacked. 4th and 22.
And
I'm going for it,
that
guys.
is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
Oh well. It was worth a try.
Surprising move to go for
Whatever.
it. Predictably, at least
Oh, no!
predictably, it doesn't pay off.
You
Patriots
fucking
take over.
weird.
They're going to have terrific field
Motley
position.
Crue fucking
Why you
fanboys.
would do that? It's almost guaranteed points
fucking fumbled my quarterback and scored. Fuck you. You're not good, bro.
That was a really nice
The only skill you're getting.
I just intercepted. After I lost the possession, then I
me my ball
intercepted
back.
it. Yeah.
But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Luck.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard.
That was me. Y'all would have gotten it back.
Yep.
Here's Jackson.
You already know, man.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Jackson now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. On 2nd and 9.
What
Jackson.
are you throwing at?
That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's right, bitch.
Jackson. It's complete to
Touchdown. Let's go.
into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Willie Snead was that boy.
Willie Snead. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year
Laugh at that,
quarterback.
Claire.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
What happened? What's going on?
Incomplete. Thomas, the
Sack.
intended target.
Damn it.
But it's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
was getting
second
sacked
down.
like crazy. What up, Shawnee?
Time there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The throw
All
here.
right, hold on.
Gordon. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
You got your first down, you little bitches.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game.
Colts are beating Pittsburgh. Wow.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it.
Honestly, not surprised because Ben ain't looking to. Wait, you mean on the game in this game, right?
You know, because they're bringing your tight end.
Yeah, because they weren't too good when they first came. Imagine the Chargers beating Green Bay 31-28. Final, they won.
First, to give yourself a chance.
Imagine Miami and the Jets are tied.
Wow. They'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he's taken down
Cleveland beats Denver. They
and
both
he's going to be taken down
24-16
down at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there.
You're only getting 3 points if I can help it.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
7-0 Dallas. Damn, 7-0.
Pickup of 16.
Prescott,
Seems as
bruh.
if the passing attack starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense
underrated.
and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
First down, here's White. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I guess Brady's on fire now.
Second and 5 now. Brady.
That was out of bounds. Now, fuck you, bitch.
Josh Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And
That's right, booth review. Let me see this, because it didn't look like it caught it.
Peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
1, 2. Nope, that ain't no catch, bro. No, he dragged his feet. Damn it. He dragged his feet.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point, goodbye, Gus.
Josh Gordon ain't on the pass. You got to update your roster, fam. It is updated, but this is a 3-year-old game. This is Madden 20. It's 22 that's out now.
After the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
I mean, Tom Brady ain't on the Patriots either. He's on the Buccaneers. Come on, dude.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing
Appreciate it, like,
but the pressure, it's got to it.
Has to find a way.
Ooh, T.Y. Hilton on fire. No problem.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't
Why am I out of luck, bro? Look at my boy. Look at my team, bro.
Business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Baltimore Ravens over here.
48 yards.
48 yards.
First half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen to fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
And they'll get this down to the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Here's Jackson to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example.
But if he was on there in 20, then he's still there, I'm sure.
Behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Tucker now for the extra point.
Touchdown.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
21-7 over here. We up.
The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Bitch.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball.
Fucking idiots, dude.
Quarterback who's been playing well.
You call me?
Best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to
O.J. Simpson, you know damn well he ain't on no damn NFL team, bro.
That's what true leadership shows.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Much personal. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
What happened?
Coming up in a couple of minutes.
Fucking fumbled again.
God damn.
The coach will have stats and scores from
They're
earlier
big
today
boys. That's what
in the
sucks.
NFL.
Oh my god, dude.
Like I said, I mean, this all still don't hurt you if you lose, but I'm counting you as winning.
Here's Brady to throw.
That was a fumble, bro.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to
That's
get a
right,
receiver
punt me
in
the ball, bro.
stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get
He
a good
said
head of steam
O.J.
going.
Simpson.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jones on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. A reminder, tomorrow night, Monday Night Football to wrap up Week 9, one of the best rivalries around. The Cowboys and the Giants from MetLife Stadium. Kickoff 8:15 Eastern. Of course, despite the fact that the clocks rolled back yesterday, make sure to stay up late for that one. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across.
What's up, Sarah? How's it going?
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
How you feeling?
Get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Let's go.
Jackson on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a
Patriots getting cooked. Yes, they are, boy. Shake them bait.
Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Oh, good. They did. I felt better. That's good. That's good.
As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
Excited is not the right word.
Los Angeles
Surprise
Chargers beat the Green Bay.
1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lift your wounds
Oh,
at the
you've
half,
got to
and
be
see if you can come up with a
kidding me.
strategy to play better in the second, but
Not
there's
about the
also
fumble.
something to challenging your offense
No,
right here.
fucking
You know,
injury.
hey, guys, you help dig this hole.
Ooh.
See if you can get us out of it a little bit
Mahomes?
before the half runs out. Let's go make some
Hill.
plays.
Oh, shit.
Throwing again on second
That's a
down.
big
Brady
deal
followed
right
by
there.
tight end Watson. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with
Hopefully it
30
won't be out
seconds to
for
go
too
in the
long.
first half of play. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
What team are you a fan of, Shawnee, if you watch football?
1st and 10. Here's Brady.
I don't know how he caught that.
This will be caught.
I don't know how he
18
caught
big
that.
yards on that one, and a New England first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal
Yeah,
unit.
you don't even get no field goal, bitch, and I get the ball back.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided
Let's
game
go.
so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman.
Doing it,
Our
71
sports
yards,
halftime
59
report.
rushing
Coach.
yards.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start by heading out west
Steelers
to
fan.
Glendale, Arizona, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Jimmy Garoppolo, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games
I got him back.
above 500.
Nice.
From there, we take the long
31 to
trip
17.
back across the country.
You up, right?
Then across the pond.
Yeah.
Check out
Nice.
the action in London.
I just cheer for
And
my
they were
fantasy
winners
squad
in
these
that one
days.
over the
Gotcha.
visiting
Who's your
Houston
fantasy squad?
Texans. Nick Foles leading the way in the victory
Jaguars.
with 3
Whipping
touchdown
the
passes.
Texans, I mean.
And finally, on Monday Night Football, what a way to wrap up the first weekend of November. Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium.
Cowboys and Giants.
In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. He's thrown for nearly 300 yards already. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead.
24-7.
Play in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Snead figures to be an important veteran presence for Lamar Jackson. 2 years ago, it was a disappointing 2017 for Snead. That was in New Orleans. But then had a bit of a bounce-back campaign a season ago in his first go-around with Baltimore. 62 catches, 650 yards.
Second interception.
In the offseason on his left index finger, but back to full health and ready to go. He's got Snead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And with that
I do fancy with my guys at work. We have a budget. We have to pick different players every week. Gotcha.
Routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
What?
No. It's the All-Pro corner.
That's so much fucking bullshit.
These guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did.
I just threw a fucking interception.
Get some points on the board.
Bounced up in the air off of somebody's helmet. So stupid.
Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
You threw that quick, Brady.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
You knew it was going down.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Brady now on first down. It's complete. James White. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a second down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he
It's an
doing?
interception. That shouldn't even been a complete pass.
Yeah, down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Right. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Brady deferring to White on the draw. Now White lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
Fumble. Let's go.
So the defense there,
Tom Brady saw it.
It's nice to give them credit.
They saw it right now.
Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him there as he pulls it in. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for a and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to if Dolphins is confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. For a Raven
Trying
first.
hard now. Ain't gonna win anyway.
Red zone now. Here's Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down.
What'd you say, Beard?
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Steps away. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Moore, his second touchdown on the season. As the Ravens push further out in front.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Patriots should really get served the first loss, bro.
And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
What's your score
and no
over
run
there?
back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25.
Are you still?
And now out come the Patriots. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
What the hell was that, Tom?
There, incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. Brady with a hook up to the fellow veteran Watson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
They're just giving him yards.
So they'll
Come on,
take the
Wormley.
yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a second down.
That's what I'm talking about.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking
They
wide receiver,
definitely
tight
can't
end,
come
but
back
running
now.
backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back now in Baltimore.
31-7.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
It's over.
You won, right? Good shit.
Second down.
No, why did I sack him? There was a sack.
He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another
tied his
incomplete
shoestrings.
pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night
Okay.
long. Nothing but
What are you,
pressure in his
6 and 2
face.
now?
He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
2 yards is all they'll get on the
Shit.
completion.
6
It's
streak.
4th down.
Nice.
They're already slim.
That's what
Hopes
I'm
are going to
talking
ride on this one. They'll go on 4th
That's what I'm
down.
talking about. Mahomes and Lamar. Yeah, I said you. What I meant was Super Bowl.
Inside the 30.
Can't wait to use them thumbnails.
Down a gain of 12.
Facts.
On first down, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. That'll bring up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
How's he on fire? He ain't making shit. He's missing the passes.
To throw again. Brady. He throws and he
He
hits
got
the
that.
slant to Thomas. And he's
He
gonna
got
be
one
taken
single
down
touchdown
with the first
pass.
down at the Ravens 16.
One. Okay, he got one.
first down. It's White. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Appreciate it, Claire.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete. It's Gordon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same page.
And he'll go down back at the 12.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Shotgun now for Brady. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Really? Pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
That sound doesn't do good either because they get the ball back.
It's Brady.
Look at that. See?
Intercepted at the goal line. A great lead.
Interception.
And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Should have just went for it. I mean, went for the field goal. Took the points.
Pass rush, the coverage. They've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
To throw is Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And they work this out past the 25. 22
Holmes and Jackson better than Brady. Facts.
Jackson now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Jackson. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you get your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Run that clock down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
This pass into the arms of Snead, and they'll get him down as he's inside
Chewed
the
up.
40. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Offense. Come on.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll get 34 yards there. Boy, another big play late here for an offense Charles, it certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with
Bathroom
that
break. All right.
has been
I'm about to go on a
confidence,
smoke break
because
after
even if
this.
they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Not your night, Brady. That's right, punt the ball. It's not your night, Brady.
This has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been a man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through.
All right, guys, I'm going to go smoke a cigarette. Be right back.
For the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Baltimore, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for New England, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
No problem. I'm on Dying Light again.
Okay.
Let's go.
You see my scar, and if I break your heart, 10 miles apart, think you know where, get lost in all the dark, even if I lose my hope, the other what would you
Upgrade.
say?
I don't know. Let's see this. No, that's maxed. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Wait, well, how do I save it then? Okay. Advance. Upgrade. One seed lockdown possible. Okay. What's this? We gave them Patriots their second loss. I'm talking about. I got the fucking
Titans.
I got the Bengals again. Next one down, man. We ain't worried about him. All right, let me look at the awards. See if I'm at least in the awards this week. Sneed, 16 receptions, 316 receiving yards. Average 2 receptions, touchdowns. I'm sleeping on my quarterback, right? And upgrade players. Let's upgrade him. Definitely do that. All right. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Let's get training. I'm awake.
Marcus Mariota. I'm in Tennessee.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the exciting second-year quarterback Lamar Jackson of the Baltimore Ravens as they match up with the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, and the Cincinnati Bengals. With that, let's get up to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. For the call, we bring in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River
Go
in
Titans.
Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and
I'm
blue.
ready to see them.
Just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. Losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Now some Browns on a 4-win streak.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taking you the 13. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
I had to kick
Out
off.
come the Bengals, and leading them is the same
I
man that's led them since
don't mind
2011.
taking it
Their
in
second
this
leading passer in
halftime, though,
franchise history,
especially if I'm
and
up.
that's Andy Dalton.
Shit, Travis Kelce.
Heel back.
Yep.
Nice.
Dalton sets up play action. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd.
He's a big boy, though. I don't like throw to him like that.
Before he's out of bounds.
So if I lose to the Bengals again, you know,
It's opening play and a quick first down.
They've got good
Touchdown.
playmakers on the offensive side
Nice.
of the ball. I don't know what happened
Shit.
last week to really hurt their performance and they hold down their production, but
and of course they give me a flag.
this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a and start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them.
The only one that gave me the loss to this team, and here they are again doing some bullshit
Now
again.
it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's
Lay your
Williams.
dumbass down.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here.
Damn it, is right.
That'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ragged ass team.
Now on 2nd and 13, Dalton, and it is incomplete here.
Fucking Bengals, bro. Like,
The intended receiver.
quarterback ain't even that good. He only got 9 touchdowns on the season. But every time I face him,
And this team is coming in off of their
I
opening
just
week, and
swap.
to me,
I just
a pretty good
mollywop
time to
fucking
add it to.
Brady,
This team
and
right in the middle of the
this team
season,
think they're gonna come in and do
I think
something.
that they'll be pretty well rested and ready to go for the second half of the
Hell,
season.
they got 3
But
wins.
even more importantly, they got a little bit of a mental
Look at
break
this.
as well. That's going
Look
to
at
help
this.
too.
He's got his man, Boyd. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd.
Fucking
His first
touchdown.
touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first.
Who the hell these dudes think they are?
Well, that's how they envision to get the football to
They can't be nobody else.
And I don't know if that was scripted
Somehow get good
or was it just a play call today.
when they face me.
No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Like, I'm the Patriots, bro. Like, who the fuck
This
are
is
you?
fielded a couple yards deep. And it'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here are the Ravens now under 12th year coach John Harbaugh. Commanding the offense will be
Fucking 22
Lamar Jackson,
touchdowns
the
in
electric
the season.
quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
Remember we were kids and they all said, hey, whatever you want to do, make your kid a left-handed pitcher, make him play baseball, they'll play forever. Forget that. I want a quarterback, all right? That's what I want to raise. In this era where you throw it around like crazy,
Man, this
you put up
quarterback's
numbers
good.
like he did in his last game.
Last week, almost 500 yards.
At least you got it.
The Ravens come up now.
Huh? You call me? Huh?
Oh my god.
Now 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And
Nice.
he's brought down,
Yes, you
getting
got
this one
this
up to about the 35. A nifty
So
bit
do
of
they.
scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Not looking too
As a
good for me.
quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
I hurt the quarterback.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
Flag on the play, of course.
Holding offense.
Hook up and prepare before the ball.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped
Yeah,
out
fucking,
and they have to start over after the penalty.
They always call this game, bro.
First and 20.
They always call
Holding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's always a penalty.
50 job there on the scramble. Got 12 yards. And now it's second down. To throw again on second down. Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking
Yeah,
right
their
into their line
quarterbacks
of
injured
vision,
the whole game.
and receivers love them as well because
Nice.
they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch
He's a
it
pretty
and try and
good
get
one, too.
upfield
I'm glad he's
and
out.
gain additional
Yeah, I
yardage.
hear you.
So they'll
Wish I
come
could.
up in Bengals
Quarterback I'm
territory.
facing ain't even that good.
First and 10.
Unless he playing against me.
To 36. Now the pass brought in by Roberts. And
Touchdown.
all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. A drive there, just 4 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as
I
the
would lose
kicks
to the
away.
Bengals. We're not allowing that.
This will be taken about the 12.
We whooped Tom Brady's
This
ass.
across the
I would
25,
damn if we lose to the
couple extra
Bengals.
yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now the starters on the defensive side of the ball for the Ravens. They were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
From the 29, Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Dalton. Got his man, Seifert. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
They shall love these things on the road. What up,
I
Oz?
got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. With a tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw here, Dalton. Now he's hit.
Fumble.
What?
How do you pick it up?
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him.
Like, how
Everyone
you
else
wait
is trying to
right
execute
there?
what
I
they're
said
supposed to
right
do on
there.
offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Going deep downfield for Rob. That's caught inside.
I swear this game is rigged.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
They scored another fucking touchdown after getting the fumble and recovering it immediately and did score a fucking touchdown.
And the Bengals have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been
I mean, if they're really this good, why are they 3-6 or whatever the hell it is?
Can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's gonna go back and
Oh
forth
my
all
God,
game
he's
long.
running
And
it
that
all
probably
the way
won't be the
back,
last long
dude.
touchdown that we see in
This
this
is
one.
ridiculous.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line.
Get on.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
It's gonna be a long game.
And the Ravens taking the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Jackson looking to throw on third. And
How did you not catch that? Oh my God.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective.
Shut
on
everybody
passing
down and
It's one of the
fucking
few things
can't fucking
defenses
beat the
chart.
Bengals.
How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He
Maybe
keeps
it.
himself for 11 and a first down.
Not sure I agreed
This
with the
may be
decision
my
to go for
losing
it, but I definitely
game.
agreed with his decision
Same.
to run it. He picked up that big first down.
You should only-
I think he let his head coach
You should
down
only
there.
be in
That's
first.
what I was just going to say. If
First or
there's anybody
second
more
quarter,
happy
though.
than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked
I'm
away.
not giving
and
up. It's just
incomplete.
like, damn,
Chris
man.
Moore
Like, how
was
are the
the
Bengals that good? They ass.
Now it's 2nd down. And here now the Baltimore offense.
Probably the same with the TV facing. They probably ass. But they face crazy. Oh,
Because they were in the end zone before we had a
we're gonna
chance to
play
even say
security.
anything. But let's keep an eye on these wideouts. QB already has 1 touchdown pass. You know he's looking for a few more before this one's over. Those wideouts will get plenty of opportunities to try and score again.
Fuck!
And he's got another first
Yep,
down as
sound
the
like me.
tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. Here's Jackson to throw.
So fucking retarded.
God.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Geno Atkins able to record his
So,
5th sack of the
This is
season.
bullshit, bro. Get your
Great
shit
job
together,
defensively. He
bro.
was
Like,
trying to go through his
I would
progressions,
rather
find someone
lost.
to get rid of the football before
Not that I
he
would
knew it was on his
I would
back.
rather lost
Just
against the
brings us right back to what you
Patriots
said in the beginning.
than
A
to
great
fucking
job
lose against the
defensively. Nowhere to go
fucking
with the football. That led to the sack.
Bengals,
Throwing
who
on
ain't beating
2nd and 1.
nobody.
Jackson. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
They could beat me.
Quarter 14-7, our score. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Bro, why ain't you block me, bro? You a loser.
What are you throwing at?
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for...
And he is into the end zone
Thank
for
you.
a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this
Willie
football
Snead,
game.
bro, lifesaver.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play
I
call...
like the hottest quarterbacks up here. He only got 9 touchdowns off the season.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Like your dumbass down. Punt that ball. You don't punt that ball, bitch.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Out of the gun, it's Dalton.
Lay down. That's right. Fumble. Let's go.
And it's picked up by the Ravens.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Excellent field
Let's
position
go.
in the
Don't you challenge it either.
at the 19-yard line.
Well, that's
That was a
there it goes. They challenge it. Isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew
wasn't a
that.
fumble.
I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did.
If it was me, they wouldn't challenge the shit.
And he ended up coughing it up.
Why do y'all like the fucking Bengals? That's right, punt the ball, motherfuckers. That's not, I don't understand. I don't understand this call plays.
Jones back to return for the Ravens.
Who? Look, and then you kick it way over there. You can't even kick it to me.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Lamar
Bullshit.
Jackson marching back onto the field. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense, but a lot of it
I'm
is
the
just that
better
they just get
team.
trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
Buying time to his
Look at Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson said he's done with this bullshit.
10, and all the way in for a
Let's go.
Ravens touchdown.
Still got a touchdown. Y'all try to screw me. You know that was my fumble.
On his way to a
Yeah.
monster game.
Yeah,
3
bitch.
first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously, the
That
pass
was
play, and he couldn't find anyone
awesome
open
run.
downfield.
Goddamn
But sometimes
run.
the receivers
God.
just those defenders off, and it creates a wide
What?
open space.
These Titans are too good.
Very good, bro. They just fucking the AI like helping certain
I'm not
teams.
sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
And that's a fact, bro. Like stuff I see called in this game that I'm playing right now would
Intercepted,
never.
motherfucker. Give me
Good
that.
shit. It would never be called for me. I got a fumble. Well, now let's do a Buford view.
Up to the 27-yard line. We take a look ahead at what's to come later tonight. Sunday Night Football, it'll be the Vikings and the Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And then tomorrow night, we've got the Seahawks and the Niners from Levi Stadium. And we were in the Bay Area for the Raiders on Thursday night.
Catch every goddamn
back out to watch the Niners on Monday
defense.
night. It's a gain of 13.
Number one
The
defense.
Bengals have a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight.
Fumble. Fumble. Let's go.
Let's go. And he's free going down the left
Yeah,
side.
bitch.
It's a foot
Yeah,
race.
bitch.
And this is going to be brought back
Yeah,
for a
bitch.
Baltimore touchdown. And maybe that's
27-14.
the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys.
Fucking
but
damn.
in this league,
Come on,
you
man.
can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for
Start
any running
hitting
back,
up
especially a rookie,
on your right
the
analog
things you
stick.
got away with in
If you get a
college
chance to get a
won't work
user
so well
tackle,
in the NFL.
it definitely gives you more chances to make them fumble the ball.
Tucker with the extra
I
point,
just scored a
and
touchdown off
decision
of
to
that,
just kick the
and
extra point
that's 2
was
fumbles in this
unsuccessful.
game just by me doing that.
Scoop and score, always an exciting
Just,
play in
just giving
football,
you a
and we
heads up.
witnessed there,
It works.
grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling
Using hit
into
stick
the end
down,
zone for
it doesn't
6.
work.
And you
It
can
never
bet they're preaching
fumble.
2 hands on the ball here as
Oh
the kicks
my
away
God.
following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See
It
if he
doesn't
can get
stop
back
your
in
momentum,
rhythm.
though.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players.
You're
I
still
did a
in good
guy's game
position.
in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Don't get pissed off and let it fuck with your focus. You're still in good
This is good. It's Eifert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Good for a Bengal
Dalton
first down.
now 9 of
Shut
11
the fuck up.
passing in this first half.
Get your
These
dumb
guys
ass.
got nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt
Tired.
Judon. He's
Beat
the
me the
one
first
to get
time.
him, and that
He
is
beat me
sack
this
number
time.
7 for him on the year.
Not having a baby pa.
Sacks a growing
That's right,
theme in
2-minute
this
warning.
first
Let's
half.
get to that
This is
halftime.
second
There
and
you go.
long. And we've hit the
Let's go.
2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw. It's
No, there's a
taken out of the
flag.
backfield.
Don't you tell me there's a flag on me.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Offense.
Defense.
Oh my God, bro. I swear. Why is it always on me?
We looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I
You
always
ain't knew
enjoy
that
the
flag was coming out. There was no
conversation
reason.
because
It was
officials
third
always
and
tell
something,
you, I
and
don't
then,
want to throw
oh,
the flag,
we gotta make
but you
move
caused
the
the
kid
play.
all
You
right.
did it. I had to.
Dalton. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
Fumble again. That's what your dumb ass get. That's what your dumb ass get.
And he's able to get it
Yeah.
back to the
Yeah.
41-yard line.
Yeah.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after
That's what you
picking
get
up
for
the
cheating,
first
AI.
down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Jackson now, flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Okay.
It is
Getting
tough
that
to
field
complete
goal
passes against
range.
zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against
I
the
can't
zone
hear nothing
before
you
the
said,
next
Greg.
guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the
Madden
defense won the
over.
battle. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Oh my
Jackson,
God, it's
8 of
over,
11 in
man.
this first half.
What
He's
score?
got it first and 10.
We're tied.
Jackson from the
It
shotgun.
ain't over then. Like,
Escaping
tripping,
the
bro.
pressure
Fourth
right.
quarter.
This will be caught by Brown. And he will reach the 8-yard line before
So you
going
saying
out.
you ain't got
17
no
more
chance
yards
of
on
coming
that
back
one
at
as
all?
they keep the drive rolling.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the
Doubt it.
pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate.
Taking
throwing
that
the
field
football.
goal, fuck that.
Tucker's kick is good.
31-14.
And that'll push the lead up to 17. That drive took him inside the 10.
I was getting
Good job
screwed
defensively to hold
like
him to
this
3.
whole game,
Yeah, I
bro.
love how you
Like,
did that. Give a little
fuck
tip of the
that.
cap to the stop.
I got
troops
2
there
fumbles.
because
Didn't you
didn't
mention
give
they
up a touchdown
challenged?
in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Tucker now following the made
ref
field
tried to
goal,
screw
set
me,
to
though.
kick it away.
Heavily. Didn't work out for him.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how
And
you're
now,
holding the ball
do me
when
a,
you're running.
and he
It's
scores
all
a
the other
touchdown.
things that you do.
Fucking
Is it
kidding
a
me, bro.
proper arm?
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD.
Whatever, bro.
Tyler Eifert,
Fucking
his
bullshit.
first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6
That dude ain't
points.
scored a touchdown whole year, and he scores it on me.
But they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half,
Suck
and figure out
balls.
how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
And they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson, and he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects
I'm
it
an
to.
idiot.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Carlos
Yeah.
Dunlap able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Fuck you,
They try to
counterfeit.
throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to use the first of their timeouts.
Fucking first down.
With 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Sam Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taken from just outside the 30.
Dumbass.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Open man is Ross, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final act of the first half. Dalton going deep for Eifert.
That's right, bitch.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and he will be brought
Give me
down
one
as
ball,
time
man.
is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Ravens are
All right, Brandon, thank you very
ass
much.
right
More
now,
from you two
bruh.
in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start with two teams who took quarterbacks high in last year's draft. Buffalo on the road, taking on Cleveland. And this one all tied as they've gone to the intermission. From Chicago, we head north to the home of their rivals as we check on the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Aaron Rodgers carving them up with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check on the Saints at home at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Devontae Freeman, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns, and he has run for another. As for the call of the second half, we turn things back over to Brandon Gaudin.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They defeated the Patriots last week, now looking to make it 2 in a row here as they come up 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson. Snead's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they have to get on the run and move. He was able to do
It's over, bro.
Picks up the first down with a nice throw.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Whatever.
GG. What was the score?
Still plenty of time left in the game.
34-31.
Pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker
Clock's
rooms are
out,
cookie
that's
cutter,
it.
that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know
Like I said,
all
that loss
32
still
teams
don't
have
do
an
nothing.
emphasis on
That doesn't
starting
affect
fast.
you. Yeah.
Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First and 10 for Dalton. Got a man open. It's Ross.
I don't understand.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fucking Patriots are in this game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play action now. Dalton. Open man is Uzama. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Again, it's Williams.
Oh, man, like,
And he is met at the line of
there's
scrimmage,
no
and he
reason why
goes
you
down
do
right
running
there.
all over you.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So Dalton now. And that is incomplete.
Punt that
He had a
ball.
defender right there with him to
Punt it.
force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't
Maybe
hold on to the
always
football.
kick it
So
over
I don't see
there.
anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first
In the
rule
course,
of every
there's a
game,
flag.
the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball?
You fucking
not
lie,
turn it
bro.
over, keep it in the proper hands.
Every time I
and
get a
give your team
decent-
chance to win.
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far.
Look at that play anymore. Every time I get a decent play, they call a fucking flag on me.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Jackson. Roberts got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic 1st down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And
That's
will force
fucking
his way
dope.
into the end zone
Much as
for
I've been
a
screwed
Ravens
over in this
touchdown.
fucking match.
Mark Ingram.
That's fucking dope.
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. As the Ravens push further out in front.
All them penalties y'all called on me.
And the decision to
Flags
just
you
keep the
threw.
extra point winds up
Still ain't
successful.
stopped.
So the drive
Bitches.
there took 6 plays. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? Nowhere to escape.
Yeah, you don't know what to do now, huh? You ain't as good as you were at the beginning, huh? You don't know what to do now, huh? The referee ain't helping your dumb ass out. Ain't nothing you can do. Game over.
Long for you to
Still,
spend
we
it
still
with
got
me.
a whole
Long
nother
for them
quarter.
trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating
I
them
got
alive.
pissed like a racehorse.
Well, that run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Dalton here from the gun. He's got a man, and that's Alex
Punt the ball,
Erickson.
bro.
And this play going to be stopped in
It's
its
good for you.
tracks
Punt
at
the
the
ball.
32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Hey, you gonna keep it.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete.
Nice.
The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. This is caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar
Another
Jackson
touchdown, bitch.
scoring on a 2-yard keeper as his guys continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point.
Yeah, this game is a wrap.
So to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation.
So hurry up,
Take
get
the
over
snap,
so I
take
can
the knee,
piss.
call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Wormley in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throw from Dalton, taken in by Eifert. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll get this out near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down.
You going to bed?
Gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the...
Shit, I'm going to go use the bathroom and grab me a smoke real quick.
Okay.
Let's get back at it.
Team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Right there. 54
To throw is Jackson. In trouble here, and down he goes.
Whatever.
The 8-yard line.
Whatever, bro.
Sacked there by Nick
You're
Perry,
actually
the
doing
outside
something.
linebacker.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line
Sacks
flat
ain't
out
did
cannot
shit.
handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated
Whatever,
time
bro.
and time again.
Oh, they got a safety.
And in the most curious way there
They
to
got a
burn some
safety.
clock, that was
Okay.
wild. And at the end of all that,
Alright.
it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about
yeah, you
running
better call
backs,
it fair
more people
catch.
running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And the Bengals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Alex Erickson that time, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw here, Dalton. He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Dalton to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Watch 52. 52's the light. Here we go, team. Here I come. Here I come. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
A loss of 2 there, second down. Ingram again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, but it wasn't really a big play on the part, right? Game over.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount
He
of
just threw
points
his
that they
playbook on the
did.
ground and
What
walked
were they
away.
clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
And that is that. Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna pull that off. To be honest, wasn't looking good. Much my quarterback only 80.
This is the player card. Here you can see your player. This is the development tray. This is the abilities tab. Here you can see what ability.
Alright, so we got the Texas Titans. They got 2-7. Yeah. We 8-1. Look at the new UC. That was a good game, though. I don't know why Crazy was upset with that. That was actually a good game. It's a field goal to go to overtime. I feel the pain, though. It's like, ugh. All right. Shit. Cowboys 9-0, bro. Chargers 8-2. 9-0. You got the Baltimore Ravens. Got the Chiefs in the 5th spot, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, 7-3. Still got that opportunity. Still got that opportunity there. I got smooth sailing. Let's see. Who do I got next? I want to see who Crazy got next. I think he said it, but I don't remember. We got the Chargers. Who do I got? I got the Texans, yeah. Alright guys, well I might be back. I'm gonna play something else. I might be back. I'm gonna play me some race a little bit. Be right back.